Leg day 2, well, posterior leg day. So we are hitting posterior chain today, as well as some quads to finish off, and then some rear delts. So it's a bit of a mixing day just to get the volume up all round with the muscle groups that I want to hit. So we're starting off with calf raises, basically working the posterior chain from bottom up to top. Calf raises, we're going to be doing hamstring curls, we're going to be doing glute drives, and we're going to go into actual deadlift again rather than stiff leg. Calf raises, hamstring curls, glute drives, deadlifts, and then we're going to be doing a supported squat, so potentially a Smith machine squat. That's all I want to get on. If that Cybex is going to be free, we'll do the Smith machine squat. Then we'll be hitting some sissy squats to finish the quads, and then some rear delts to get our volume up. So a bit of a mixing deal, but we'll run a fucking good session here. It's a high day, 3,300 calories. Just had a square bar, but one of the cornflake ones, a cornflake bar. That's what we'll call it, cornflake bar. First up, we're going to be doing some calf raises. Might be thinking, what's in this bottle? What is in this fucking bottle? Well, you don't have to think anymore, because I'm going to tell you. It's 25 grams of carb drive. Full scoop is 30, but I fancy a bit more cream rice, so I've tossed in 25. 25 grams carb drive, and then my 10x amino acids in your intra. Fantastic for recovery, performance growth. But I didn't even have my music on that set. What we're going to do is record the one set of calf raises, because they're probably the most boring exercise in the fucking world to watch. And then we'll hit some hamstring curls. Hammy curls on the Prime machine, Prime Prone hamstring curl machine. So the thing about the Prime machine is you can set your resistance profile the way you want it. So this handle here, you can actually set that to where you want resistance. You can have it either in that shortened range, lengthened range, or just standard. I like to just have it standard so it's like a constant resistance throughout. But you can set it whichever way you want. One thing on hamstring curls that I tend to do, especially in a prone hamstring curl, is keep it under tension at lengthened position. As I said on previous videos, and trust me, I'm not an absolute Jeff Nippard nerd, but the science is pointing one way, and that is that lengthened range is an important range to work in for muscle growth. So as you can tell in that set, I'm keeping it under tension at lengthened range, slightly longer, 1 or 2 second pause, and then up, controlling that eccentric portion as well on the way down to make sure that we get everything out of every rep. Setting the baseline there at 110 for, I believe it was 9 reps. I'm terrible at tracking, you'll know this by now, so I'll have to watch that back. But we're going to set 2, we're looking for around 10 to 14, so we'll drop this off slightly. But I'm just fucking buzzing to be back on the Prime machines. They're absolutely beautiful, beautiful machines. And then we are heading into the glute drives, so some serious work after this. I think this is about our weight, so We've tried 120, 160, there's 200. I think this will be about the weight to get 5 to 8. Set up rhyming skills there as well. But I'm just going to do the one, check it out, see if it is, get a feel of it. Partly because I want to feel it before I do it, get a feeder set and see if I need to go any heavier. And partly because I need a piss. And I don't want to go into a working set with 200 kilo across my lower stomach, bladder area while I need a piss. I could end pretty badly. So we'll try 1 rep. Yeah, we run that 5 to 8, see what we get. And first off, avert this crisis that will be coming up. They bit my fucking lip off there. A little bit of a calf race to get on over the line as well. No piecing of the lip, which is good, but we'll take that for a 5. We'll take that for a 5. We fucking worked for it, didn't we? We'll take that for a 5. Jeez. Whew. As I said, I'm glad I did. Got a little boys' room before I done that, otherwise might have been leaving that set with a wet fucking pair of joggers. Drop off, go again, then start pulling from the fucking floor. So we did back in deadlifting for the first time in fucking ages. Might be the best part of 4 months. We're just looking forward to getting back in, pulling from the floor and running this up as much as I can. I've never been a strong deadlifter, so don't fucking laugh at it when I'm deadlifting. But I have enjoyed it. And that's what my mum used to say, taking part that counts. Nah, she didn't. She said, win or you don't get any fucking tea. As I said, I've never been the strongest deadlifter, but I just like it. So if you like the movement, you connect well with it, get it in your program, you'll run it up, you'll see progress. It's starting to work a bit now. 130 on the bar, so the belt is going on. Starting to work a bit for me. It's all relative. So there'll be some people watching this who would probably double this weight. There's some people watching this who might struggle with this weight. But none of that matters as long as you're pushing yourself. It's you versus you. Remember that. It's not you versus the guy on the platform next to you, unless you're in a powerlifting competition. Then you're pretty fucking cooked. So based on how that felt, I moved when I watched it back. We're going to put another 10 aside on and go for top set at 5 to 8. And then I think we'll back to the 130 for the back off set and just see what we can run it. There's no expectations here. It's going to be pulling through until that form drops and stay safe with it. First time back in. I'm not here to set any fucking records, ever. At the end of the day, I'm a fucking show pony, not a workhorse, and you're never gonna, if you're watching this channel expecting to see mind-blowing lifts, it's not gonna fucking happen. If you watch this channel to see someone enjoying training in the gym, enjoying being a shredded cunt, enjoying food, then you're in the right place. But we'll run this 150, see what we can get. I'm hoping for around that 5, something like that. I'm not going to be pushing until my eyeballs pop out, as I said, first time running them in. Feel good on the lift again, so let's do it. Yeah, we're firmly fucking not there. Not there yet. Said it's been out for a while at least. So in fact I'm going to drop off to the 130 and just do 3 clean sets at 130, see what we can get out with it. That 150, I just felt myself rounding from the off, and I'm not going to be risking pushing through that. No fucking way. Especially at this stage in the game with deadlift. Got nothing to prove with them. I want to set a baseline and work up from it. So let's drop that off, run 130, see what we can get with 3 sets straight up. There's shakers on that. Tell you what, strength has dropped massively. Strength has dropped massively on this. And you've just got to leave your fucking ego at the door when that happens, you really do. Get your sensible head on. Yes, everyone wants to lift big. Everyone wants to get a big deadlift because it's fucking cool, but at the expense of actually being able to train and continue training in the gym or having to work around injuries. If you are pushing to your limits in a lift, you are simulating muscle. You don't have to push someone else's limits. You don't have to push the guy next to your limits or your mate's limits. Push what you're capable of doing and constantly try and beat that. That's the game across everything. There's just a bit of an ego hit when you stand there butt twerk on a 130k deadlift when you've lifted upwards of 180 before, so this is what it is what it is, unfortunately. But the exciting thing is we can run this up. We can run this up, so 2 more sets on 130. I think that's a set of 7, so if we get somewhere near like 5 to 7 on every set, that'll be nice. And then we'll go into some Smith machine squats. Big day today, a lot of output, but I fucking love it. We can't get on the fucking Cybex, so we're on the Atlantis. Not a massive fan of Atlantis Smith, but we'll make it work. This belt's very uncomfortable to get. Right, see what this feels like before we choose our top set weight and go for it. But Smith machine squat, we're going to take about half a step to a step forward so you can get that ass to calf. Nice and slow down into that hole and then drive up nice and hard. We're going to hit 2 plates aside on this top set and just see what we can get. Try and work within the range, but if we get more, we get more. If we get less, we get less. But again, it's all about setting baselines. Just push to where you can push to as hard as you can all the time. And that'll be your fucking baseline. If you need to put more weight on next time in, put weight on next time in. If you're working in 5 to 30 and feeling that 5 to 30 range, you'll be simulating muscle growth. Simple as that. Oh! Oh. Legendary, thank you. Yeah. I seen you coming in for the clutch. I was like, I'm going for it. You know, that's just what it's all about. Being in there amongst your people and someone having your back in that sort of fucking rep that, to be honest with you, the only reason I went for it is I saw my man coming in from the side, ready to spot. And I was like, aye, fucking hell, I've got this and got a bit of support there. And that's the difference between having a spot and not having a spot. I wouldn't have went for that rep. Well, I'm telling you, I fucking would have, but I've been right at the bottom of the rack trying to rat it. But I wouldn't have completed that rep without that help. So if you can't call a spotter in for a set where you absolutely are thrashing it, fucking definitely call in the air strike, 100%. Call in that near palm strike to help you out. There's no shame in having air support on those sets where you need it. You're in that deep grind in the end of the set and you're going for reps that otherwise you couldn't get that fucking spotter in. Yep, okay. Oh. That one.
Lovely. One more.
Oh, yep.
Come on. Yes, good lads.
Oh. Oh. Woo. Thank you, mate. Tell you what, we'll take one dumbbell up on the chest. That's what we'll fucking do. Oh. Oh, fuck, you know. Rear delts. So it's something like rear delts, with rear delts, you don't need massive weight to stimulate. It's a very small muscle, but it's one that you want to isolate very well. So if you toss on a lot of weight, you're going to struggle to isolate that. Your traps, rhomboids, bigger back muscles are going to come in to move that weight, because essentially, if you think of it like the path of least resistance, it's easier for your body to use those bigger muscles to move the weight if those smaller muscles are struggling, so they're going to take over. So you want to use a weight that you can isolate your rear delts with, keep them under tension, nice and hard out as always, control that eccentric movement, and then just a nice little pause in that stretch position, so you're controlling it and you're loading in that stretch, because you don't want to come bouncing in and out, otherwise you're just taking all of the fucking stimulus off, all of that loading off that rear delt, which you are working so hard to get. So control it all the way through. Use a weight that's not stupid. It's not fucking, you don't see any powerlifters having a rear delt powerlifting competition, because no one gives a fuck. So use this to stimulate your rear delts and grow some 3D delts. One more thing to think about when you're doing this movement, or one thing I think about a cue, is try to feel like you're pushing the weight away when you're lifting it, not pulling it back and up. So if you're doing this movement, again, that's turned into a row. It's a fly. So you want to feel like you're coming out with the arm, keeping that rear delt nice and under tension. You can feel it nice and hard there, rather than there, and then the bigger muscles are taking over. You can do rear delt rows if you're specifying that, but this is a fly. Fucking fly it. And that is us wrapped up. Big day, couple hours in the session there, some big lifts, pushing hard, enjoying it. I'm gonna shoot back Yem, which is home in northern slang, and have some, what am I having from the post workout? It's gonna be banging. Banana and egg white pancakes with crumpets and some cinnamon. And I've got, the first time I'm trying this, a my protein, what is it? Is it a mousse or a fucking cake or something? Some protein dairy variant that looks nice, salted caramel. So I've got those to get in the system tonight, which I'm looking forward to. And of course, my mince and pasta. So that's just wrapped up for the day. Get myself home, get showered, and get resting, ready to grow some muscle. Catch us in the next one, and peace out.